Excuse me, what time is it?
It's time for lunch.
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 It's lunchtime.
Hey, what's for lunch?
Hello, fellow Americans.
What a way to start.
What a goofy... What is that like? It's for the presidential debates and all that going on right now.
It's like we're at a State of the Union.
Hello, fellow Americans.
Well, what's up?
Are you,
Is that
are you running
better?
for president? You didn't tell me. You usually tell your brother this thing.
He's going to be Donald Trump's VP, his vice president.
He's gonna walk into the room like this.
I was screwed in the motherfucking hood, my niggas.
Stay hip. You can stay hip.
Oh, man. I don't know. I just wanted to start the show off differently.
All right, I like it. We should do that every time. Just start it different, just a little bit different every time.
Hey, I'm pretty sure everyone noticed a different voice in the room.
Ooh.
Who could it be now?
We got one of my good friends, Chris Becker, in the house.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Nice to meet all of you. Well, not really, but in spirit, I guess.
When you hear it a couple hours from now, he said hi. Right,
Yeah.
right now.
Hands extended, and nobody's shaking his hand. You guys are all pathetic. I can't believe it. It's like you go for a high five, and it's just like
You
nobody.
have to wait like 3 or 4 hours for it.
Or days, or months, weeks, years.
It's like a really bad high five, but since we're white, like, we'll try to redo the high five until it's perfect.
Make
Yes.
it make it really awkward.
Yeah.
Just like that. Just like that pause.
Just make it.
Awkward, but not as awkward as the Steve Harvey incident.
Oh my god.
Ooh,
What an idiot.
Jesus. I love the fact that not only did he mess up, but he came out and he told everybody his mistake, and he's like, "It was on the card. It's my mistake."
I can't read. It's see, like, my favorite part of it was like he's like, all right, guys, calm down. I'm taking control. I'm taking control. Like it was an airplane that was like going down. Like he messed up who won a beauty pageant. Like it wasn't like an airplane was going down. Like you're not taking control.
Oh my god. Dude, who let Steve Harvey do that in the first place? Like that's their first problem.
Yeah, it was like Bob Barker taken. They're
Oh
like, we
my
have to
God.
find another guy who
Can't speak and says like slightly sexist and racist things all the time.
looks like a black Mr. Potato Head.
Oh my god.
Kind of like the potato, like a Mr. Potato Head at like Big Lots.
Oh my god.
So it's like on
yes.
clearance for $5. Like the one arm is missing.
Holy crap.
If you watch the video, the dramatic pauses are the best. Because he waits like it's like the Dancing with the Stars, like waiting for the.
Do you guys have the video? We can
Wh-
put it on. Let me see
yeah.
if I can find it.
Try to find it.
You'll
Because-
you'll definitely be able to find it. It's
This is
Dude.
great.
Because like he's like trying to make it seem dramatic for like the big winner, like the big celebration, and he fucked up.
yeah. It's not like it's the Super Bowl champion. It's not something
what
that most
was it?
Americans...
Miss Universe or
Yeah.
something?
Which I don't even know what the criteria to win that is. Nicest rack plus you can sing. I don't know.
What do you have to like swim? Like do you have to like see who can swim the fastest? Like do like a triathlon kind of thing?
Or actually, I think they determined it's like the prettiest girls, and then they get into like a game of knockout, like we used to do in grade school.
And they just like play basketball outside for like hours.
Yeah,
what you mean?
yeah. It's
Whoever can win the heads up 7-Up game, like is in the running.
All right, I think I have the clip here, so let me see if I can do this.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
a nice brew on a Tuesday.
All right, here we go. Hold on 1 second. There we go. This one sounds better. So here's where he walks out on stage. I'm guessing that that he already announced the first winner.
This is it.
I have to apologize.
What? Everybody goes nuts.
It's like an episode of Maury. No, sorry. You really are the father.
I have to apologize.
The first runner-up is Colombia.
Oh my god. So wait. So this is after the girl.
This is after he
She
awarded
thought
her.
she won.
The best is when they take the crown off her head.
Do they?
They take it off her head.
Miss Universe 2015 is Philippines.
Oh my god. That is awful. She's like, what? What?
All the people were like, go get it, go get the award. No.
That is so weird.
Yeah, there's been like so many memes like made about it already. Like the one that you talked about as well. It was like the guy from the one insurance commercial. Like, I caught you $1, and it was like, you have to try harder to get the crown.
Yeah, it
Or
was
something
on a
like
fish.
that.
It was on a fishing
Oh,
pole, and he's
yeah.
like, you gotta try harder for it.
You gotta try harder. I saw
Oh.
one. It said, and now the winners of the NFC East, the Dallas Cowboys. Like, that's great.
Oh, I didn't put that together. I was just like, oh, it's just Eagles fans making fun of.
No, because he messed up. He announced the winners wrong, and the Cowboys are done. Unfortunately, I'm sure Chris loves it though. Aren't you an Eagles fan?
Oh, Burger King tweeted.
Oh God.
It said, at Burger King, everyone gets to keep their crown.
That one's pretty good too.
That is great.
But wait, what were you saying? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I said me and you are Cowboy fans, but Chris likes the Eagles, right?
I mean, like, I would identify as an Eagles fan, like someone who identifies as Catholic but only goes to
Oh.
church like for Christmas and Easter.
All right, I get that.
That's understandable.
I haven't watched any football this year, and I don't miss it.
You're big into fantasy, though. So you're more of like a player kind of follower, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm like into it in that, but not as much as like, say, some of our other friends. But
Yeah.
I just like it because it's just like a little bit of strategy, but it's just something to do.
Who's been your best player this season in fantasy?
This season, well, I actually had Tom Brady and Cam Newton,
Oh my God!
and it's like an auction draft. Do you guys know what those are for?
Isn't that where you get like a certain amount of money in the beginning?
Yeah, you get like
Opening up a beer.
you're like
Sorry.
trying to open up quiet, like when you have to hide it from like your parents and that. Like when you're like stoned and eating a bag of Sun Chips and that, and the whole, your neighbors hear it and call the cops, but you eat them anyway because you're starving.
Dude, why would your neighbors call the cops when you're eating Sun Chips? Are they that loud?
They're that loud. They're as loud as Mike's speakers.
They're as loud as when Adam Sandler was eating the chips in Big Daddy. Remember that?
They're that loud.
That loud.
Dude, you end up just eating Sun Chips, and the next thing you know, you're on an episode of Cops.
Am I gonna be on Cops one day?
One day you're gonna be on top.
Oh, well, hey, if I'm gonna be on Cops one day, get this. If I'm gonna be on Cops, just let it show.
That's right.
Let it shout.
That's what you tell your neighbors when you get the Sun Chips out. You're like, am I gonna be on Cops one day?
Let it shout.
Just let it show.
That's gonna be my new thing.
Let it show.
Oh my gosh.
So we
Cra-
have.
Go ahead. Since you rudely let me cut you off.
It's like when you're at a 4-way stop and
Nobody
it's
goes.
it's like who got there first, you don't know, and then the person with the nicer car goes first.
Yeah.
They're like, I spent $40,000 on this shit.
Or like Nick, didn't you tell me one time some guy just put his hand out at a 4-way or a 3-way stop and just told this person to stop?
He like put his finger out and said like, "Wait a minute," kind of thing.
All right, sorry guys, we had to go down and grab a beer.
Who's we?
All of us.
It's you. Remember when you had to go? What'd you have to go do? Like poop or fart? Or,
No,
one
I
of
had,
the episodes.
I had swamp ass and I had to go
You had
down.
to go wipe. Yeah,
I had to
Well,
take care of it.
You had to go get a beer too, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Craig.
just ridiculous. But anyway, so what we were about to say was, Chris is on the show not only to have some fun, to joke around and be one of the podcast triplets, right? Is that what you would call it?
I think so.
I'm just going right now off the top of my head. But he wrote or is writing or
Completed
is that what happened? What happened?
a book.
A book?
Is that,
Oh,
full-
okay. Yeah.
Do you remember
no.
that? Do you remember doing that?
No, I don't. When was that? Must have been during the 70s. Yeah, I don't remember much of those. No, it started. I have about 35,000 words for it.
really?
Damn. How many pages is that?
Well, see, it's like
Well, it
weird
depends
because
on
on
how
like
big-
Microsoft Word in that, but I think like 70 or 80
Okay.
Depends
that
on
could
how
go
big the
to-
page is, though.
Yeah, that's true.
margins. Double space that goes up to 160 right away. So
Dude, I would do
Dude,
that.
triple space that shit.
Triple space.
triple space.
Dude, we gotta tell the story about when we went to school together and we graduated together. So,
Class of 2012, Catasauqua
hell
represent.
yes.
You guys are
Fuck.
going to have 5-year reunion stories in 2 years.
Yep.
I can't wait to hear them.
As
But
long as I win best dressed.
Oh, dude, you should.
I'll let you
And the-
borrow a tie.
We'd have to have you back on then, as like we call it, like the best dressed episode. You
What-
have to dress up.
What if they give best dress to somebody else and then they were like, "Oh, sorry, that was the runner-up," and then they were like, "It actually goes to Chris Becker,"
Oh man.
and you got to go take that crown from whoever it was.
Well, there was a story. You said it the other night. I can't remember what it was though. It was something about it depends on how big something. Or how? Oh, it was with the jumping off a bridge.
Oh, okay. So I think it was in middle school, and what are they called? Vice principal.
Yeah.
Vice principal asked. They were like,
In an auditorium, like a whole class. Like
it was like a big auditorium and stuff like that, because it was like I think the topic was peer pressure, or something like that. So then he tries to give like an example of it, and his example was, the stereotypical like, if your friends jumped off a bridge, would you do it? So then Nick, he gets like really philosophical on this, like,
Oh Jesus!
and I think you said
Like
something.
Nick Fritchie does,
I think you said something like, well, doesn't it depend on how deep the water is? Like, you start adding like these conditions where actually jumping off a bridge with your friends would be acceptable. And the best part of it is like the person was just looking for you to like agree with them. They weren't looking for you to like bring up like a counter example. So just the fact that you showed up like a 40 or 50-year-old with probably like a master's degree was that was pretty awesome. That's actually how I laughed when he said it. Yeah, that's eerie how you have that recording.
Dude, I know. I have like, you know what's funny? I find all these sounds like way before we even think about recording, and then like somehow they end up fitting into what we talk about. Like, it's so weird. But
you could have just said that, and you have it all like scripted.
yeah, right. We
Like
could.
that was all. Like what you just said is written down in front of you right now.
Oh, And what you just said is written down in front of you.
Everything we're saying right now is written down.
That's crazy.
It's all determined. It's all determined anyway. So.
Oh yeah. But I was actually listening to another podcast that I listened to, the Joe Rogan Experience, and he had some author on there, and this lady, like, I don't know what the book was about, but I know that she like took time and went to like Syria, and like the car that they were in broke down and everything. So this might be a little different for you, with writing your book.
Yeah,
but,
my car didn't break down when I was in Syria, but
and you had to be like smuggled through like a village. Not Syria, but did your car break down at all?
no, it was an okay trip.
All right, that's great.
You only got like your car only got searched like 7 times, right? You said
Only 7 times. I mean, I got a good ticket on what's that one website where they're always advertising for like flying and that with the garden gnome or that?
is it E-Trade? Or I don't know.
E-Trade.
That's like a
That's
stop.
Kevin
That's like-
Spacey. Wait,
Oh,
what?
Travelocity.
Expedia.
Yes,
Travelocity.
Expedia,
Travelocity.
yeah, one of those. Got a good deal to Syria, so I stopped for the weekend. Yeah,
They're all the
Nice.
same thing. They really are.
you
They
know,
probably are. They're all owned by
They're
somebody.
all owned by Coca-Cola.
some people like to go to the beach for a weekend. Other people like to go see Civil Wars. Yeah,
Oh my god.
just a matter of taste.
So the question that I have for you is, this lady. It was actually ironic that I heard this podcast about the, about a writer and stuff like that. She said that it was the hardest thing that she's ever done in her whole entire life. Like, would you agree with that, or did you have a different experience?
The hardest thing was writing a book.
Yeah, the book that she wrote was the hardest thing she ever did.
Yeah, see, I'm not sure exactly if it's the hardest thing I've ever done, but it's definitely up there. It's a lot harder than you think it is. A lot of brainstorming and
Yeah.
Is it effects with an E or FX with an A? Stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So what is the book about? Like, is it fiction? Is it nonfiction? I mean,
See, it's fiction. It's
Okay.
kind of like a more leftist version of, say, Ayn Rand's Atlas Shrugged. So it's pretty much dealing with like political philosophy, psychology, some sociology.
Oh, you're studying
Stuff
all
like
that
that.
in school, though, right?
I mean, I'm mainly studying philosophy and business, but I read some other disciplines from time to time.
nice.
But it's pretty much about that. It's kind of it's like a utopian dystopian novel, so it's somewhat like Aldous Huxley's Brave New World, George Orwell's 1984, stuff like that. Pretty much writing the book because I think people are working too many hours and still behind in our society. So I think we need to change some things in our society. We have a pretty good country, but we can improve
Oh, definitely.
some aspects of it.
There's always room for improvement. Like,
Even in heaven, you're like, you know what, God, the temperature is just not right.
this guy wants it at 74. I like it at 72. What are
Yeah,
we
they
gonna do?
never tell you about that. And what do you guys used to go to? CCD or
Yep.
CCD.
CCD?
Basically,
Every
like
Sunday
Sunday
morning.
school. Sunday school
Yeah,
stuff.
they never tell you how they handle the conflict with, the temperature up there. I don't
Oh,
know.
I know.
It's crazy. All the complaints I get on Twitter. It's crazy.
They don't tell you where to go when the priest touches you.
What?
That was 0
just
to 100 real quick. Yeah, I don't know what that has to do with anything with the temperature in heaven, but
Well,
Well, he makes it extra hot so the kids are sweaty. I don't know.
oh, Nick. What? You're stupid. Like,
stupid.
You're silly.
Stop it.
So I believe that we have another game. Well, the same game.
What do you mean another game?
Same game.
This is a segment I like to call This
Or
That.
oh, okay.
Boom,
So
boom,
it's that game. It's not like Saul, like you want to play a game and
Yeah, it's
in order to
not
get
Jigsaw.
another beer, I have to like cut my left hand off or something. Okay. All right, good. Yeah.
do you want to play a game?
I mean, it's not this, and it's not that. I don't know.
It's one or the other.
It's this or that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna start off the game with a very appropriate one for today because we've. Okay, I'll just get to it because
Yeah,
I'll just
please,
I'll
just
just
get to
I'll
it.
I'll just get to it.
Yeah,
okay?
please do that.
All right, so
I'm getting bored over
I'm just gonna
here.
get to it. All right,
Yeah, go for it.
beer or liquor?
Beer.
Oh, yes,
yeah.
that's
So like,
it.
do I just say it or should I like explain, like provide justification?
Whatever you
explain.
want.
Whatever
You
I
can
want.
explain.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just
No.
Just beer.
Beard or stash?
beard. I may be biased though.
Okay.
Ah.
Stashes are creepy. Sometimes.
If I think you need a beard with a stash,
Unless you have a handlebar mustache, then you're good.
then yeah, like Ben, our
yeah, there
Our
you
friend
go. That's
from
a
last
perfect example.
Atari or Nintendo, Nintendo.
I have to say Nintendo, but you know Atari. It's a classic. Started it all.
Started
Yeah.
it all.
Andy Reid or Bill Belichick?
I would definitely say Andy Reid. I mean, Bill Belichick. He just never smiles.
The cutoff hoodies.
Yeah, the cutoff hoodies. I mean, it's like, how does his wife let him leave the house dressing like that? I don't know. And Andy Reid too. He's just morbidly obese. So, I mean, anytime, like, you gotta love college football coaches, like, too, who are just morbidly obese. Like the one guy used to be the coach at Kansas, Nick Mangino or something. Somebody bring a photo up of him.
Oh,
This
God.
dude is
I threw
literally
my
a
phone.
he is a bowling ball.
Is he really?
I would say this dude is 400 pounds.
Oh my God. He wasn't running stairs with everybody else.
Absolutely not. He couldn't even get into like a 3-point stance with the lineman. It was pretty bad. Or touch his toes.
Or touch his toes.
This is probably gonna be an easy one, but Beatles or Talking Heads?
Oh, see, that's not. Ooh.
I know it's hard to pick a favorite artist because I have many, so you can say both because I know you like both, but
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to say the Beatles. I've definitely been listening to the Talking Heads more recently, but I don't know. I'd put the Beatles up there, top 5 best artists of all time.
that's awesome.
Even though I'm not a music critic, I just play one on TV.
Beatles are first love.
We looked at each other and shook our heads like, you
Yeah,
did.
it was like, yeah.
Kohl's or J.C. Penney?
Oh my God.
Those are both stores that like.
Can I
you're
call?
like- those
Can
are
I call
both
my
sto-
mom?
Yeah, we should have a call your mom.
Yeah, those are both stores that like your mom will like drag you out, but then she's like afterwards like, I'll buy you McDonald's. So you go.
Yeah.
You go. I guess I'd have to say Kohl's just because they're so ridiculous. They're like MSRP $200.
Oh my God.
And then at the end of the purchase with like the 30% off and stuff like that, you end up paying $7.
Yeah.
But you're like, there's no way the original price was $200.
Or they have those small like kiosks in the middle of the store, and like it's like a speaker that is, it's not gonna be good quality, but you can get it for like $6. So like you're like, can I get this speaker? And oh, that cool pillow beanbag chair over there is cool. Like you end up leaving Kohl's with like shit you don't need.
Oh yeah, you use it once and then it breaks or something. Yeah.
My favorite thing about those stores is like you'll hear a JCPenney commercial on the radio or on TV, and it's like, oh, we're having a 1-day only sale. And then it's like, but you can preview it for the first 3 days, and then it's 1 day only. So you better get in here in one of those 4 days.
And then they have an extended.
Ridiculous.
They
Yeah.
extend it like 3 more
Till
days.
Monday.
Because not many people can get out that one day that they do it.
Yeah, I know.
You actually like call in sick from work just so you could go there.
The 1
Like
day
this,
only.
like this is a family, or like this is a family emergency.
And then you see all your coworkers there, and you guys just have nothing to say.
Yeah, everybody just took off.
That's it.
That's it? Dude, that was
Again,
abrupt.
we always do abrupt endings for this or that, but I might have one more for you if you really want. It's-
Sure.
Okay.
We're not doing anything.
Now this doesn't have to do anything with race. Okay, I don't want anyone getting offended. Black socks or white socks? Like wearing clothing wise.
I'd have to say White Sox. Yeah,
All
see,
right,
like I don't consider myself racist at all, but recently, like I've been thinking, like White Sox feel better, even though I know that makes no sense.
See,
So I don't know if subconsciously I am racist or that, but
they are softer though.
They absorb
yeah,
more
see, like
sweat.
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't know if it was just me or that.
I do wear black socks, so I have like one pair of white socks, I think, and I don't even wear them. But
I only wear black socks because when I wear shorts and black sneakers, white socks look funny.
oh yeah, definitely.
So,
I kind of dress like a 50-year-old dad, so yeah, like I wear
White
like
socks?
yeah, white socks, New Balances, yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, I'm surprised I don't have a white van. Yeah.
Not yet. Not yet.
But that was the bonus question for this or that. The fairly new segment we've been doing. It's pretty
I
fun.
like it. Yeah, it's pretty good.
You know we're gonna run out of questions real soon, though.
Oh no, I repeated some. Oh no, last week was PlayStation or Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
This week was Atari and Nendo.
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 I think my favorite this or that question from your last segment was hot or cold,
Yeah.
because it was just like
Yeah.
That
So vague.
it's so it really just depends. I mean, like obviously you want a cold pillow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
your
then it-
girlfriend, you don't want her to be cold. Because then she's probably not breathing or responsive.
It's really what you make it out to be. Like you can think temperature. Like Ben thought warm. I like it warm outside. Or what was it, cold?
yeah, he liked cold.
He
'cause
liked
he's-
cold.
He said about winter sports and stuff.
Yeah, but like it could be anything. Like I like my hot pockets warm, so I'll pick
Yeah.
warm. you
Nobody
know?
likes a cold pocket.
It's really
Or,
like it
or
makes
if you're
you
thinking
think
about women,
Yeah.
you want hot women, or you want cold. You know, your extended aunt that you barely know. You know, like you never know what to get her as a Christmas gift and stuff, and you know
And you get her.
And then, like, you know, like she buys you a shirt but hasn't seen you in 3 years, so it's like 2 sizes too small. You're like, no, I literally am a 3X now. Like,
I know we haven't seen each other, but things have grown where they shouldn't have grown.
Or it's like a shirt that you already grew out of that phase, but it's like art.
like an element, like skateboard T-shirt. You're like,
You're like,
yeah, I haven't done an
grew up.
ollie since 6th grade.
Oh my god, dude! I actually have one more question.
Wait,
for
wait,
you.
wait, wait. Speaking of looking like a 6th grade skater kid.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
All right, when Brett Favre got inducted into their Hall of Fame, we have a
Yeah.
picture.
Or like his like jersey was retired or something. Yeah, it was so.
I think number 4 was retired in Green Bay.
Was
Yes.
it really? His number?
I think.
Yeah, this,
Oh,
yeah, it
wow.
was a few weeks ago.
Oh, dude,
So-
isn't that weird though when he retired with a different team? Like I always find that weird.
I think players, when they get towards the end of their career, they don't want.
They
it to
don't
be
make
the
good
end.
choices.
Like Yammer Yager. Like
Yeah.
he could have ended where he like at a good place, but he just doesn't know if he's done yet or not.
Well, sometimes
So-
like the team they played for, like their whole lives, or that, like their whole professional career, they'll like sign them for a 1-day
oh, okay.
contract just so they could say they're retired there.
Nice.
Yeah, it doesn't make a big difference, but
It's like Mike Piazza when he left the Mets and he went and played for another team, and then like the Mets retired his number. I was like, all right, well that's cool, but he didn't retire there, so
Well, when they interviewed him, who were those 2 announcers?
I know one was Chris Collinsworth. I forget. It's the guy that usually does the announcing with him. I forget his name.
He looks like Chris Berman, but he's not.
I don't. Yeah, I don't even remember. I don't know what his name was.
But dude, everybody was wearing like a suit and tie, like real nice, and Brett Favre was wearing like one of those like puffy snowboarding jackets with like a gray beanie over his eyebrows.
Oh my god!
Like he looked like a 6th grade skateboard kid.
He looked like. Have you guys ever seen the movie Elf?
yes.
Yeah, yes.
He looked like Will Ferrell's like brother or stepbrother, like the kid that gets
Oh,
a
that
skateboard.
little kid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like with like the hat, like I'm a rebel, like I don't wash my hands, you know, like I don't know. It was,
Oh my god. That's great. So anyway, this I have one more this or that question.
Oh, you're bringing it back.
I am just
Bring
real
it back
quick,
now.
just real quick,
Bring it back now.
because like we said, this is all scripted, right? apparently.
If this is all scripted, then I'm not impressed. But all right, go on.
But don't let. I'm gonna play a clip, and then I want you to give me your answer.
Okay.
But do you like baseball hats or fedoras? Don't let this sway you in any way.
If you don't have a fedora, you need to kill yourself immediately. I mean, because this is the best fucking hat in the world. Okay, I'm not even joking.
So what's your answer?
See, I'd say fedora because if you wear a fedora, you have a better chance of, say, maybe picking up like a 60, 70-year-old like grandma as like your sugar mama.
Yeah.
And they're getting the social security checks. You know what I mean? Like they have steady income and stuff like that. So
Take her out to the
Definitely.
casino and she's happy.
Well, and
Yeah.
the high risk of, offing yourself from,
Pregnancy.
yeah, I'm not messing with that guy.
yeah.
That kid just sounds like the weird kid that you graduated with, who you're like, I'll be nice with him in case he ever, blows a fuse. And
What, this fedora guy?
yeah.
Oh my God.
I have no idea what this guy looks like, but I'm just imagining the guy from Billy Madison, who he calls him. He's like, sorry, I bullied you and gave you a swirly or whatever, Like I'm imagining this guy looks like him.
I need to show you guys more of his videos because they are ridiculous. He has one where he's like, he writes like some kind of gang across his stomach and then starts calling out the rival gang. And it's just the whitest kid in the world. But I need to show you. You're going to be like, no way.
Is
Like,
it that
this is
kid?
not real.
Is it the kid that flexes in front of the mirror?
Yeah, in front of the mirror in his
Yes.
bathroom. Yeah, it's that kid. And he made a bunch of videos. He's so stupid. This kid's going to get hurt. He's going to get hurt one day.
He's doing something right because we know about it.
Yeah, that's true. But
I mean, a lot
just-
of people.
how many
Yeah,
other
just
people?
just because you're popular though, that doesn't mean that you're doing something right.
Oh, true. Oh,
Hey, Hitler, he must have been doing something right. No, I'm just kidding. Nick. I love you.
No, I don't want customer service, you stupid bitch! I want you to put me through to headquarters. God damn it!
Alan Bisherman.
Well, tell him what movie that's from because it's a wonderful movie to
What's
watch.
it called? The $1 billion movie? Or million? Is it million,
Billion
or
or million?
The $1 billion movie by
Tim
Tim
and Eric's
Eric.
$1 million movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Timmy.
Timmer. I need to
Dude.
get some South Park clips on
Oh
here.
my God! This season just ended and it was the best. I talked about it before in an earlier episode.
Oh yeah.
South Park was probably the best season
Beautiful.
ever this year.
Have they gotten any older? Or are they still in fourth grade?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they're still
still
super
fourth
young.
grade.
Still in fourth grade.
Mr.
Yep.
Garrison, he is resembling Donald Trump, running for president. And
Are
his
you
slogan for getting rid of the Canadians out of America is "fuck them all to death." And he has all of his supporters yelling, he's like "fuck them all to death," and they're all like "fuck them all to death."
And then Canada builds a wall to keep the Americans out.
Yeah,
And he gets pissed because he can't go into Canada.
He's like, "I want to see what's behind the wall," and the Canadians on top of the wall. He's like, "Nope, we're doing some pretty cool stuff over here. You can't see." He's like, "I want to see," and they're holding him back and stuff. It's funny, dude.
Do all the Canadians on that show, or is it just Ike? They look different.
No, they all look
They all
different.
look
Their,
like that.
their heads are cut in half, and their
Their
head
mouths.
bobbles.
Yeah, they're cut at the mouth and the top of the head moves every time they talk.
I mean, it's hilarious. I just never understood that.
I know.
The only Canadian is Principal Victoria. That doesn't have the head coming off.
Is she Canadian or she
She is. It was confirmed this season. She's Canadian.
really?
Yep.
Wow. I
But
thought
she-
she was from
she was,
Wisconsin.
She was helping. She was
hello,
helping Mr.
everybody.
Garrison. Hello.
She talked like Sarah Palin. Oh, hello, everybody.
Oh no.
Hello. Do you want some cheese? Even though Palin's from Alaska.
That was actually a good accent for you.
I know, right?
You did
Thank
that.
you.
You did Principal Victoria pretty good.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello. So yeah. What is going on, Nick? Oh,
Spring break.
Christmas.
Oh yeah. It doesn't even feel like Christmas, to be honest.
It's December 22nd. Well, you know why? Because it's 60 degrees outside. Or
Well-
almost 70 now.
And when you get older and you start working, you just don't really. Hey, we're trying to be quiet, opening up beers.
I just think that a lot of people love Christmas and that, but people get stressed out buying gifts and wrapping and
This was
stuff
the
like that.
worst. This year I was like, I finished yesterday, and I was like, thank God I'm done. I couldn't do it anymore. Just being out in public with everybody, it was miserable.
Sitting Indian style, like cutting wrapping paper, trying to like get a gift to fit it perfectly sucks.
Oh, I haven't even done that yet.
I hate, like, I was sitting in the living room. I only had to wrap like 5 presents, and I was just like, I was just pissed.
And then the worst is like you buy all these presents and then you give one to somebody, and then they end up they're Jehovah's Witness.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
And you're like, oh man, like it took me like 4 minutes to pick that out. Like
4 minutes.
Well,
like,
not
I wasted
only
4 minutes of my life.
not only that, but they, like, you spend time wrapping it, and they just like rip it to shreds. I wrapped a present last night, and I gave it to some guys at work today, and within like a couple seconds, they like ripped it. Like, if you actually think about it for a second, you spend time wrapping, and then they like just rip it up.
Yeah, I mean, we do a lot of irrational things for holidays. Like, all right, let's
Dressing
go
up.
to strangers' houses and ask for candy.
But dressed as like a goblin or like some stupid shit.
Yeah, I don't know. And then for Christmas, we were talking about this the one night. Like the first person to bring a tree in the house.
Yeah, or putting lights on the outside of your house.
Yeah, somebody must have been real fucked up. They're like, look over there is a tree. We could bring that in the living room. They're like, yeah, man, do it.
You won't.
Yo, and then and then we could put lights on the house, dude.
It just
And then-
escalated.
And then
we can use a lot of what are those big things that blow up? You can get like a big Santa thing that blows up in your. It's like you have to like keep electricity running so that this thing is it's a big Santa, like a big blow up Santa.
Let's use the electricity we have to show Christmas lights. To show who has the nicest landscaping in their front yard.
Why is my goddamn bill so high, Linda?
I love the neighborhoods that, like, everybody feels obligated to decorate because
one guy did it.
One guy did it, and then their neighbor did it, and they're like, "Oh, their house looks beautiful. We have to do it."
You're absolutely correct. One thing I wanted to bring up: have you seen these lights? I think you buy them at like Five Below or something. I don't know that like you press them and then they just like go onto the house.
Oh yeah.
Oh, those are cool.
Like projection.
That is definitely shit only white people do. you that is like that target market is like white woman 50 60 years old. Like there is no way that you're gonna see 20-year-old black guys doing that.
But the symbol that appears on your house, like, it looks like it could be
It's like the Batman symbol. No.
well, that
We could do that in the
actually
future.
yeah.
Stupid ass crackers.
But it looks like it would be like a label for like some sort of like hard drug. Like it would be like a sticker. Like it'd be like one of those stickers that are on it that like labels like this is like Jimmy's shit.
Jimmy shit.
Like this is from Jimmy, and like it's like on the side of the house.
They're just so ridiculous too because like when the house like isn't big enough and then they're like on the side of the house like
Oh yeah.
you got someone that's like on drugs walking down the street like, oh man, that must have been some good stuff. Like I'm like, they're like they think they're hallucinating and stuff because lights are hanging and they're not even connected to anything.
That's great. I never even thought about that. Like it's just something that you do every year. You don't think like who the hell brought a tree into their house, and just to be like, oh,
I
hey.
mean, you also when you were a child, like your parents said that your parents lied to you and said that Santa was real.
Mm-hmm.
And like you're like imagining this person, and then you get older and you realize like it's just like made up. It's pretty funny.
And then about 7 years later, after intro to philosophy course, you feel the same way about.
We'll stop.
Yeah. Okay. Let's not go on. Yeah.
Oh God. I don't even know where that was gonna go, but
Good rip. Another thing too. There we go.
there it is.
Another thing too about like holidays.
Happy
Happy silence, please. Another thing too is like seeing your extended family. Like, the only thing you have in common with these people is, like, perhaps a similar name, like, you're distantly related by blood, but you don't know, like, anything about them. You're like, hey, are you still dating Jill? They're like, no, like I had 2 wives after her. You know what I mean? Like, you don't...
You forget.
You don't know what to get him, and you get him, like, that, like, prepackaged, like, ham and cheese set.
Nice.
Like, the sausage or stuff like that.
Hillshire Farms. Go meat.
It's... And then they get you, like, a baseball, because they're like, oh, I remember going to your Little League games, you know.
When I was 4.
7 years ago.
Dude, it's like...
Your coach got thrown out or something. They bring that up, and
It's like that person that you know that gets divorced so many times that you're just like, all right, I'll buy your next one for Christmas. Just give them divorce papers or like prenup papers.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Shots fired.
At who?
Yeah, don't talk about my Aunt Cindy like that.
Oh.
Nah, I don't even have an Aunt Cindy.
Sorry. You know what I love about the holidays? You ever hear about hobo dicks?
No.
Cleanest people you'd ever meet is a hobo right off a rail car. Because, I mean, their asses are dirty, but their cocks are clean as a baby's breath.
Yeah. The hobo dicks are cleaner than I was reading this the other day. Hobo dicks are cleaner than hospital scalpels. I mean, they've done, they've taken hobo dicks under microscopes and have been unable to detect any bacteria of any kind. I mean, it's like 99.9% pure cock.
So just when you walk by that guy that's ringing that bell and you don't give him a couple cents out of your pocket, that's another dirty hobo cock.
I thought they just said they were clean.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, like
the people ringing the bells, they're not homeless?
No. No, your money goes to clean a homeless dick. Did you know that? That's where that money goes during the holidays.
But their asses are so dirty. Why don't we give them like a thing of Cottonelle wipes?
Yeah, or like a reach arounder. That's not what I'm.
What?
I have no idea what Craig has been saying the past 5 minutes. Even longer, maybe 35. I don't know.
I'm just gonna. Well, this has been going for 42 minutes, so
you're just gonna shut your mouth. What if that's where we ended it?
That would have been great.
But I think we are coming to a close here.
To a swift end.
To a Taylor Swift end.
What if we used her song as an outro?
No.
No, I wouldn't, because she's not on Spotify.
I wouldn't support her because she's not on Spotify.
Why isn't she on Spotify?
Well, I have one answer that would probably offend a lot of Taylor Swift fans, so I'm not going to be as rude as I would be normally. But
all right, what is it?
You should be. I doubt they listen to this.
Okay, she's a bitch that
I was not expecting that.
That she's money hungry.
Ooh.
And I heard about her photography situation where if there's any photographer that has like VIP like photo access to her shows, she has to see the pictures before they're like posted anywhere.
So she has like maybe like low self-esteem, like she's like worried about her looks or something.
I mean, I don't know. She's not on Spotify. She only works with Apple, iTunes, money, and I don't know. She just pisses me off. So
it's still real to me, damn it.
I don't know. That's the answer that would offend my friends that like Taylor Swift.
Oh
so.
Yeah.
But the answer I would have said was she's a nice girl, and she just doesn't want her music on Spotify. So.
Oh Jesus.
She's local too, right? She was from Philly.
Maybe that's
or
her New Year's resolution to get her music on Spotify. You guys need to do a segment on that then.
What, New Year's resolution?
Goofy New Year's resolutions.
Yes.
That'd be fun. You had to lean over for that burp. You couldn't just do it right into the mic.
Yeah, it felt like it was gonna be more than just a burp.
Because now everyone at home thinks like it was like a moment of silence, but you actually burped. We both watched you burp, like lean over.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
It is your bad.
Not all burps can be chunky, even though you wish they were.
And not all farts can touch cotton.
That's true.
One last thing we gotta bring up, even though it's completely random. Tyler Meckes at your birthday party with the golf ball.
Oh my god.
That has to be the last thing we talk about today. It has to be.
Thank you! I waited so long for this.
Have these had anything to do with the dialogue, or is it just like, do you just like...
Sometimes I just
Is there a
play
shuffle
'em.
button with these?
No, sometimes I just play them, but that was the closest thing I had to a kid crying, so...
Oh, okay.
Please tell the story, Craig.
Me? All right.
Because you were the
You
mastermind.
tell the story pretty good. Like, I've heard you, yeah.
All right, so if he's listening to this, I don't want him to get pissed that we're talking about it.
No, we've talked about this. He's made good with it.
All
like,
right.
We've come to terms.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna tell him we talked about this.
All right. So we're playing mini golf, and at the end we get to the last hole.
Hey, it was my 10th birthday party.
Oh yeah.
Like this wasn't yesterday. This was my 10th birthday party.
Yeah. Okay. So Nick's 10th birthday party, we get to the last hole, and the ball goes down the hole and into the, what's that called?
The
The
shack.
little office thing or whatever. So instead of him hitting it into
The office.
instead of him hitting it into the hole,
last hole, yeah.
he picks it up and puts it in his pocket. So I see what's going on, and I'm just like, all right. I'm thinking, what would my uncle or my dad do in this situation?
Not what would Jesus do?
No.
What would your dad do? You get thrown out of a baseball game.
Yeah. Jesus would have struck him down. That's what Jesus would have done. So anyway, he picks this ball up and he puts it in his pocket, and I go into the thing and I'm like, hey man, to the guy working, I'm like, let's have some fun with this kid, because everybody was getting ready to go eat or whatever, and I'm like, all right, he has a golf ball in his pocket. I was like, let's see how good we can get him. So the guy comes out and he's like, excuse me, young man, can you come over here? So Tyler gets up and he walks over to this guy, and the guy's like, do you have something for me? And he's like, what? And he's like, do you have a ball in your pocket? And he's like, no. And immediately, his face starts getting red.
His face was as red as the microphone I'm talking into right now.
Which helps for absolutely no one. So thanks for telling us that.
Yeah, even me. Even though I'm here, I'm colorblind, so that's still
Are
good.
you really?
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
separate
wow.
issue. Go on.
All right, well, I'm sorry. So anyway, he starts to tear up. And I was like, I'm over there laughing, and this guy's like, all right, well, I'm going to have to call the cops.
No.
Like-
He goes, there's two options.
Oh, yeah.
He goes, there's two options. I call the cops or I call your parents.
Yeah. And he starts crying, right? And he's like, which one is it going to be? And he's like, just take the ball back. He's like, here, I don't even want the ball.
They didn't give that third option.
Yeah.
He didn't want the ball back. It was either cops or his parents.
He was like, take the ball.
The ball was already stolen in a way. So
The thing for me is just that, okay, you kind of understand, say somebody steals, a diamond ring. You could sell that for money and then... Or, say you steal, I don't know, an expensive, basketball or football or, say a pedal or something. You guys could use that with your guitar.
Yeah,
you can use it.
Yeah.
The
It wasn't
only
like
thing
he
you're
was a
doing
golfer.
with the golf ball...
is go back to play mini golf.
there's nothing you could do with it. You can't sell it. You know what I mean? Why'd you steal it?
Dude, literally, the only time you would need a colored golf ball is
Why
when they
color
give you...
any golf ball, man.
But they
you
literally...
can only play golf with a golf ball.
But think about it. The only time you would need an off-colored golf ball is when you go, and they actually give you one to borrow anyway. So why do you need to have your own?
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't understand. Now, granted, he was 10 years old. You don't really think. I don't know.
It was a poetic color.
Maybe thought it was a jawbreaker from Ed, Edd and Eddie. I don't know.
What, does he have a hair lip? Why'd you say it like that?
It was a poetic color. I like the
Was that
bar.
Clarence?
Just for everybody that's listening.
Yeah, he's perfectly fine.
He's perfectly fine. Craig
actually
just gave a really bad accent for
He's
him.
actually interning at the hospital, right? He's going to be
he's
some kind of
extremely
sports
smart.
doctor.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
He's
I'm
I hope-
over I'm over here like.
I hope one day he's gonna be my chiropractor for my back. Like that's gonna be legit.
Yeah, he's gonna be a PA one day, physician's assistant. So
you're gonna get some free.
So then when I go and see him, I'll still bring up the golf ball.
Yes. Hey, I have a golf ball size cyst on my back. No, I'm just kidding. It's in my pocket.
Kind of like instead of being paid in like trident layers, like he'd be paid in like golf balls. So I could do absolutely nothing with them outside of the golf.
What would you do with trident layers?
That commercial's crazy too.
That's a good marketing idea.
Oh my god.
But
all right. Well,
the deep sighs.
The deep sighs mean it's coming to a close.
We're all out of breath. That was all one breath, the whole show. So
we're out of breath at this point.
Shit. Yeah.
Oh, feels good to breathe.
Thank you for letting me breathe, Craig.
No problem. All right. Well, once again,
like, can we like end this like an award show? Like, I'd like to thank, like, would you like to thank anybody, Chris?
Yeah, go ahead.
No. Oh wait! I said I would give a shout out to my girlfriend.
Yes.
Jamie Schlau. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
Jamie. We all love you here.
We all have that woman in their life that makes their life. They make the highs higher and the lows lower.
Hopefully not as many lows.
Hopefully many more highs.
Many more highs.
Many more highs. Okay. Hopefully my employer's not listening. Okay.
All right.
Well,
what is this? Episode 6?
Episode 6 already.
What is this one called?
I think we're gonna call it Proffesor Becker.
I like that.
I like that.
I thought you had What Is Life, but I kind of like Proffesor Becker.
Well, I had What Is Life, but that I don't know. I like Proffesor Becker like rolled off the tongue.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
I'm down
with
like that
one.
Cool. Well, thank you everybody for listening. Hopefully Mekis isn't pissed off and he'll be coming to our house this weekend to stab us and yeah. Oh my god.
All right.
I hope he comes over here and steals something of you that has no value or no functional value.
Yes. Like all
like
of
that
our
beer
golf
bottle,
balls.
the empty beer bottle,
and all of our golf balls.
An empty beer bottle. Yo, that's No Bath Bob. That's like Uncle Mike's neighbor. That's who would be stealing that.
Holy crap.
Oh man.
All right. Let's wrap this up before we get ridiculous with it.
Yeah. Even though it has already. I love it.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening.
You said all
to Lunchtime with Craig and Nick. This is Craig.
This is Nick.
This is Proffesor Becker.
And we'll see you guys in just 2 days for our special Christmas edition.
Adios in Honolulu to all of you.
Honolulu.
Happy Kwanzaa, because Kwanzaa does not get enough lip service for.
Merry Christmas.
It's always Merry Christmas, Hanukkah. You know, what about Kwanzaa? I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know anyone that celebrates it. But God damn it, Happy Kwanzaa.
You know what? Merry fucking Christmas, because everyone gets offended nowadays.
They get offended by cups. Like the cup, like a cup was perhaps the most offensive thing about this year. And then this one guy. Okay, one last thing. This one guy. Okay, this show they'll never end. But so this one guy, he goes, "Let's show Starbucks who's boss by going there or buying coffee and telling them Merry Christmas." So you're gonna show a corporation who's boss by going there and giving them more profit.
Oh yeah, just to prove a point.
Here, this is how we stop them. We give them more money. I don't know. It was one of the worst. It was like your one friend who just has terrible solutions, like to everything.
Like stealing golf balls.
Man, I thought we bring that like one time. Yeah, stealing golf balls.
Yeah.
Dude, he's gonna come here.
No, he didn't want to sing about Jesus. Forget it. Hanukkah's over, babe. Deal with it.
All right. Now that Hanukkah's over.
All right, said the left-hand man.
All right. Well, once again, are we gonna end it on this? Are we gonna end it now?
This is
all right. Let's try. Let's do this super fast. All right. Thank you guys.
This is Nick. Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know how fast you were.
All right.
All right, see yous guys later.
Oh,
there we go.
Shots fired.
All right, but thank you guys for listening to Lunchtime with Craig and Nick. This has been Craig.
This has been Nick.
Chris.
Goodbye.
Alcohol and weed, really anything you need, you best believe we got a lot of that. Studio with hella perp, I just put in hella work, now look at where it got us at. Heard you got some new shit coming, friends are all like, shoot me something, homie, when you dropping that. Maybe I could be the biggest rapper working in the business, wait, I never thought of that. Just take a look at the scores, I put numbers up on the boards. I'm in a section with models and you're at the bar trying to get out a cluster of fours. When that bottle pours, I just keep drinking it straight and get fed it and pass out on floors. Homies like, bro, that's my girl, what the fuck are you doing? Oops, ain't know that was yours.
Talking about whiskey bottles.
Got a lot of it. Got a lot of it.
Talking about skinny models.
Got a lot of it. Got a lot of it.
Talking about groupie chicks.
Got a lot of it. Got a lot of it.
Talking about Lucy trips.
Got a lot of it. Got a lot of it.
I got a lot of hoes all up on my dick. I got a lot of O's all up on my check, and yeah, that loud, that's true.
Got a lot of it. Got a lot of it.
Bad chicks who want to smoke with me.
Got a lot of it. Got a lot of it.
I just shitted on you. Probably licking your honey like Winnie the Pooh. Knock you on the ground, then I'm lifting my boot. He get beat like Timberland's head is Magoo. These ain't Louboutin, but it's red on my shoe. Cause I let that Ruger fly like a pelican do. This rapping shit light, I'm telling you, dude. When I float, niggas drown on jet canoes. Better learn your algebra and your decimals too. Cause you square motherfuckers can't mess with my crew. Your bitch on my dick and a lesbian boo. They kiss on the dick, I caress on the boobs. Now I just decided now Kelly you do. Just pissed on that bitch, fill her belly with juice. Minute made lemonade from my testicle boo. That's what a nigga get when you testing my crew.
Talking about whiskey bottles.
Got a lot of it. Got a lot of it.
Talking about skinny models.
Got a lot of it. Got a lot of it.
Talking about groupie chicks.
Got a lot of it. Got a lot of it.
Talking about Lucy trips.
Got a lot of it. Got a lot of it.
Man, I got a lot of bitches all up in my dick and daddy. Kinda suck you up, is all I'm really used to hearing. Call me Mr. Greedy, cause I'm not the type of sharing. And I'm always singing doubles, I'm a bitch and coming peasant. They tryna fuck with me. When my white girl sniffing Brittany. They never used to notice, now they digging me. Reverse Gerald's name, cause I get 'em easy, G. Fuck boy talking out of turn. My brothers leave you sleeping in the urn. Yeah, I've had a lot of sex and yeah, I count a lot of checks. I counting so much paper till my fucking fingers hurt. Swear I dead it off the beat, somebody bring a hearse. Holler at my manager, but take it for reverse. That's why I'm filling out these empty duffel bag for features. Don't come around my presence with your mother's empty purse.
Talking about whiskey bottles.